Good. I'll tell you what, the energy level was really impressive. There wasn't a whole lot of sluggishness or anything. They were getting after it, excited to be there, and really like the attitude where everybody is right now.
When you guys went back and dissected your offense from the season, what needs to improve? What are the places that you guys feel like you can make a jump?
Well, just talking about the quarterback in general, there were some times where Steven Johnson could have been more accurate and helped us on third down. So when we dissect third downs, we had guys open and Steven missed them. And then we had some situation where we had some drops at receiver and then we looked at it and go, well, to get in to be one of the top third down teams in the country, we've got to deliver at quarterback. So we've got to improve there, and then we've got to be able to catch the ball and make contested catches, the hard catches. So we've got to continue to work on that. We just got better out there today. I saw receivers making contested catches. I mean, Epps made 3 of them that were unbelievable. So we got to continue to do that. In the red zone, we were statistically very good. We got to get down there more, and then we got to get more explosive. And when we average, you look at the pass per attempt, we average about 7.5 per attempt, which is our goal. But when you look at the amount of attempts we've had, like at Cincinnati when we were third in the country in passing, we had twice as many attempts. So we need to be a little bit more explosive. We need to call it a little bit more, throwing the ball down the field. But we've got to go execute at quarterback to get that done.
How are you changing Lynn Bowden's role in the offense, if at all?
Well, I tell you, he has improved incredibly right now at receiver. He's like a different player. When we got him, we didn't have much time to mold him, and he went through the season. Obviously, he did a fantastic job, but he has a lot of polishing to do. Well, I'm seeing that out there now. After 4 practices, I'm seeing a guy that's getting open. He's learning how to use his weight. He's running very, very good routes. He's got his hands. He's becoming an elite receiver, which is what we need him to be. Then we're going to use him on different fly sweeps, all different kinds of ways to get him the ball. We got to find ways to get him the ball. But he's becoming a much better receiver, which is very exciting. That's what we need him to do.
How much of that is obviously the time on the field and in practice and schedule stuff, but also anything extra and trying to really fine-tune and not just...
No, he was just out there today after practice, and he went and grabbed the quarterback and said, look, I dropped a pass that we could have had a touchdown. He's out there catching it. He's out there working his butt off. And that's what we have to do all the time. But, yeah, there's guys getting extra work all the time.
He just talked about his main objective for quarterbacks on Saturday is just ball security. What are you hoping to look for in seeing those guys?
Well, ball security is the number one thing we talk about, and that's number one. Number 2 is we've got to make great decisions and great target throws, and that's where we have to improve from last year. Steven was right at about 60%. He was 50% the year before, so he improved. I'd like to see our quarterbacks, again, throwing 65 to 70%. And that's going to make our offense better. That's going to make us more explosive. That's going to make a lot of things. So I'm looking for targets and decisions. We only threw 4 interceptions during the regular season last year, which was great. Our decision-making was much better, and we got to continue that this year. Now, this year I have a different learning curve. Steven Johnson had played in a bunch of games to get to that point. He also made a bunch of mistakes going through that. So we got to learn from that, with the quarterbacks that we have now. The next thing is our decisions in the run game and our RPO. Steven Johnson, did an unbelievable job doing that. And when he pulled the ball against Tennessee to win the game, all those situations, we've got to continue to get better there at quarterback, and that's what I want to see. And then our protection calls, and that's where our learning curve with Terry and Danny and those guys right now is to learn how to slide protections the right way and do that so that we're executing, because we got to protect ourselves to be able to even throw the football down the field. So there's a learning curve with all those facets, but those are the things I look at all the time on what we need to get better at.
As a coaching staff, how do you guys classify explosive play, like what a run and what
A run is over 12, a pass is over 16.